So it's 5:15 in the morning, 5:20. Usually when it rains, that's my break. I do something else. And it's supposed to rain, but thankfully it didn't, so I'm gonna get to ride. This is my ankle wrap. Put the sock over it, then roll it down. Then rolled over the cotton material, folded 4 times. Essentially, I've shown this in other videos, but it's not wrapped tight. It goes over the sock. And that's the full protection under the shin and knee guards. And that's the final layer. For me, I like to have this stuff secured, but not tightened. Not tight, just secure. So it is raining, but it's raining lightly so that I can still... I've never ridden in the rain, so it's so light that I want to learn how the machine handles in light rain, in a controlled amount of rain. So it's a good excuse to ride. I just got back from this ride, and I found some pretty interesting things about how the wheel gives you feedback, the feedback you get, and how I know if I'm doing something right with the wheel. At a higher, going into, to do with this wobble, you can get it at lower speed at 15, 20, but if you get it at 25, you have to feel what to do. And that's been the question for me. And I've had some really good suggestions, but what I felt is effective for me is you'll get the wobbles, or I've been getting the wobbles, I feel like if the wheel doesn't like the direction that my body's tilted or turned. And I wasn't sure at first if I could readjust the pressure. In other words, forward pressure on the front pad and some pressure on the back pad to maintain tension. The wheel likes that. And it helps right away when I do that. Sometimes it prevents wobbles. If I'm doing that, somehow it's to do with the direction of the turn and how much the road is tilted, or if it's straight, will depend. And I can't say it's right or left specifically because it's a combination of things. It's if the road is, which direction the road is turning, which direction the road is tilted, and which shoulder you have forward. Hey, look, yes, I'm looking as a point of reference. I ping things in martial arts because that's what my body's used to doing. So I'm gonna pull from that requiem or from that cachet, and I'm gonna see what works in body shifting. And it definitely has to do with which shoulder you're putting forward while you're turning, leaning, and then you're not looking at my feet, but it's this position of stiff back leg or press up against the back pad and the front knee kind of bending forward. And then there's a tilt there. So that interplay allowed me to, do that number at 25 and hold it. Go flirt from between 20 and 25 miles an hour. The wheel likes that sort of fluid motion. It needs that. If not, if the wheel doesn't like the way you're moving, physics will cause it to wobble. And the only way to get rid of that wobble is to go with that gyroscopic motion. And that has to do with fluidity of the body. So I know nothing, but I'm learning a little bit more every day. And I didn't record because, look, the roads were not soaked. It had rained and it's begun to dry, but there were still some moist streaks. So I didn't want to, and I'm glad I didn't, because I learned more when I'm focused on myself with the wheel. I'm excited about recording, but the time will come. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about as far as the interplay of the feet. Okay? What I'm talking about is when you're on the wheel, your feet do this. This knee goes to the back, and this one goes to hits the front pad, and it maintains tension there. And the way your body twists, the way your body turns while you're doing that, right? So, and if the wheel starts wobbling, it doesn't like that you're doing the side you're doing it on. So what I've been doing is right away when I feel it wobbling, I change the other direction, and right away it just, you know, the wobbles, and you pick the opposite bias of the wheel and hold and relax, you know. But don't wait till the wobbles get out of hand to do it. You have to have you have direct feedback on the wheel, and you're flirting with it to see what it likes, and looking at the road and getting to know that. Today was my first time feeling that, and I was cruising, feeling comfortable. When I felt that the wheel didn't like, I switched it up. I wasn't sure if I could do that in actual live, going 20, 25 miles an hour. I wasn't sure if the wheel would like that, but that's what it needed. When I started feeling that it wasn't liking it, can't put tension on the other side. So like, if you maintain tension, it prevents wobbles. But if you're turning and your staggered pressure is on the wrong side, the wheel doesn't like that. You have to fix it right away. So it'll kind of look like this. Like that, and changing direction, you know, kind of like that.